Okay, this time I'm going to tell you about something called Voki. Voki is a free product, of course, and it is something that is fun that the students, I think, will find useful to get by their shyness about speaking in front of class. The purpose or objective of using this is to get students to do exactly that, to speak up in class. They can actually record something in the safety of their dorm room or the library or wherever they want to record, and then display this character in front of class, either embedded in a presentation or just as itself, so the class can hear their points. Also, it's got to be 60 seconds or less, so they have to learn to be succinct in getting their points across, which is also a good thing. This is intended for students. It could be used for students of all ages. I am a high school teacher, so it's something that I would enjoy using with my students at a higher level to get them to think, to be organized with their thinking. In Korea, students are very shy about their pronunciation skills, so this I saw as a great tool to help them to get over that shyness. So when I started using it, the more I used it, the more I liked it. So let's go ahead and show you how it works here. So let's say that I'm going to do something about animal rights as an example. Now you can choose any character here. You could go through and hit the die over here, and it will actually go through all kinds of characters for you. And you can just choose one randomly, or you can actually customize your character, which I'm going to do here. And you can go, of course, through here. I'm going to do animal rights, so I like dogs to do that for me because I'm kind of a dog guy. So let's look at, oh, there it went. You got to be careful here, I guess, huh? There's a lot of characters you can use. So it says animals, but go to dogs if you want dogs, and dogs and cats are specified. So I want a very authoritative looking dog, so I will choose this guy here. All right, and this guy looks good. And let's see, can I give him, let's see, maybe I don't want this guy. Let's go down here a little bit. And you can choose the one that you think will get your message across the best for you, huh? So I go through here and I see that I want to use this dog. In this case, we can put clothing on him. All right, so let's make him look authoritative here and give him a tie. You can change colors. Let's say that I want his mouth to really stick out and be red, so I can make that a very red mouth when he speaks. Okay, so when you're done with all that stuff, then you can go and you can see here you get to give it a voice. So this is where the students can be creative. Now they can use something that they've recorded by phone. They could type it in, and that will change it into speech. They could actually speak it into the microphone, which I think will be the most often used, or they can upload an audio file. All right. So these two on second and fourth are not using their own voice, which I think is kind of a good thing in Korea at times, because it will help the students to get their point across, and they feel like someone can speak for them the words in a very good voice, and the students in the class can hear proper pronunciation when that's being done. So let's go ahead and hit the voice as an example here. So the students can, of course, type this up earlier and then copy paste, but I'm going to put it in here for you right now, just to show you how it works. I am the spokesman for animal rights. I am going to review 3 points with you today that are very important. First. Okay, so let's give you an idea. Now they can go through, they have to type correctly, they have to spell their words correctly in order for pronunciation to come out correctly. So that's also going to help them to be more accurate with their typing. So then I just go ahead and hit the little
I am the spokesman for animal rights. I am going to review 3 points with you today that are very important. First.
Okay, so if I like that, I can use that now. I've chosen English down here, and Paul from the US is the one that's going to be speaking. So then I just go ahead and hit done in order to move this along quickly. This is actually quite fun to do, right? You can change the background as well. He's in the city here. Dogs are not normally in the city. So we can change this to, a background where he's in the country type of thing. All right, so there's many things you can do, and you play around with it. So let's go ahead and hit publish for that, and we're going to call this My Rights as an Animal. All right, well, I guess you got to make it a certain length. Okay, so then it's saved. And once it's saved, of course, you can do a lot of things with it. So you go to My Voki up here, and you can see I've been messing around quite a bit. I've got several things I've done already, messed around with the dogs and spacemen. And you can see that it is right here, my doggy too. So if you want to hear what I said.
I am the spokesman for animal rights. I am going to review 3 points with you today that are very important. First,
so you can see how the students will firstly, they will have fun with this. They can use a lot of different characters and a lot of different pictures to make the class laugh, but they're also going to have to write, speak, or type very succinctly and to get their point across. So I think a very useful tool that you can use in the class. And of course, you can play around with it and do all kinds of things. Embed this in PowerPoints, use it as a separate entity in itself, and things like that. So what ISTE standards are addressed with this one? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. I found two. These are underneath the student section of ISTE. The first one that I would like to focus on is 1B. Okay, under creativity and innovation, this is obviously a very creative way to get an original expression from the students. So they're going to have to come up with their own ideas, their own thoughts, and then creatively display that to the class. So I thought that addressed 1B very well. And then secondly would be 2B, communicate information and ideas effectively to multiple audiences uses a variety of media and formats. So in other words, variety meaning I don't just have to stand up and use PowerPoint, I can use these animated characters. So this uses variety as well. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.